Welcome back. It has been a super fun morning celebrating our dads here, OYE Way. And before we go into our couch conversation with our dads, we do want to give a special thank you to our sponsors for this morning's giveaways and gifts that we do also have for our dads. We have to say a huge thank you to Benny's Home Center, Running W Meats, Full Tech Systems Limited, Holy Redeemer Credit Union, and Travelers Liquor. Now, this last portion of the show, we do want to spend some time getting to know our dads a little bit more than what we just saw there.
Should I announce the winner so we could get that tension out of the way before we have a conversation with the dads? And then the conversation will kind of bring down the tone
the
and
walls,
settle the space.
I'm fine with that.
All right, well, we're fine with that. Let's
All right,
go then.
good. So, and guys, we have prizes for each and every one of you, and I like that the prizes, they kind of balanced across the board, right? So we have a first place, second place, and third place. Where you start with? Is that pageant?
Let's go to
with the third place. Yeah, it's not like pageant then. So the third place, and I know this won't be any surprise to him. Andrew, right? Andrew, you won yourself for third place, $50 gift card courtesy Elevation Barbershop. Nice. Yeah, you look like you need that too. One denim gift set courtesy AC Enterprise. One gift package courtesy Travelers Liquors. One $50 gift certificate courtesy Celebrity. One case of Mackinson Stout. I hope that chocolate Mackinson too. Courtesy Grace Kennedy. One case of H2O water and fizzy soda courtesy Caribbean International Brewery. And a 16-inch toolbox with tools.
So you could really learn what we really wanted to make sure you got the toolbox.
Right.
There's a lot of shade in here.
And then, and you get a case Bellikin. For top it up, you got Mackinson.
All right.
That's like amazing.
I know. Great job.
And that one that I found big boy. So that big boy barbecue. Yeah, really good barbecue. All right, so second place now, right? And then you will know the first place winner after that. So second place at this one. Yeah.
Wait. The guys asked if they want to hold on.
Our first runner-up, right? This one, this is very close, like tight margin. Just a few words, but the second place that goes to Ryan. Craig. Right? Ryan, or your gifts, they're still good. Right? So Ryan gets a $50 gift card courtesy Elevation Barbershop as well. One denim gift set courtesy AC Enterprise. One gift package courtesy Travelers Liquors. A $50 gift certificate from Celebrity Restaurant. Another case of Mackinson Stout, right? So if you drink that, you're gonna clear there. You get a case of H2O water and fizzy soda, courtesy Caribbean International Brewery. You get a 16-inch toolbox. So you got more tools for work on your house and work on the vehicle, right? And then and this one, a courtesy Brother Sabet. And you also get one case of Bellikin beer from Big Boy Barbecue. Right, so you level off there.
Yes, man, Father's Day right there for you.
Excellent. So our first place winner needs no introduction. John Marston.
Yes.
Oh, actually, my bad. This thing that the Bellikin beer come from Big Beer. I just said big boy, right? But they correct me.
Hey, big boy.
So the big beer that the new can when they just bring out. So they just launched a new big can, right? So on a privilege to be among the first to get a whole case of the thing. So I should feel honored. So John, you won over Ryan just by being a bit more specific about certain things on the tool table, and that's what got you the victory, right? And so you won yourself similar prizes, a $50 gift card courtesy Elevation Barbershop, one denim gift set courtesy AC Enterprise, another Travelers Liquors package, $50 gift certificate for a Celebrity, this time a case of Carib beer courtesy Grace Kennedy. You get H2O water and fizzy soda from Caribbean International Brewery Limited. you get one 19-inch toolbox with tools. So they one get 16 inch, you get 19, you get 3 inches more. Right? So that's a huge difference. A lot. And you also get a case of Bellicane beer, the big beer.
Big beer.
Right? So you get a case. All right, gentlemen, congratulations to all three of you. And thank you all so much for being good sports and participating in the competition.
I also want to say congratulations to some of our online winners as well. This one goes for the person who answered the question, you hear me, then groan, it's always the same. I'm older than time, but still part of the game. I'm delivered with pride, no shame in my tone. I'm the reason your eyes start to roll and moan. What am I? The answer is an alarm.
Alarm.
It's an alarm. And the winner is Robin Miller. All right, I'm going to be announcing the other winner a little bit later on. But gentlemen, as we wrap up the show, you know, today's a very special time for you guys. As we celebrate Father's Day, we've kind of been able to learn a bit about your journey and the children that you father. But I want to ask, what do you think makes a good dad or a good father?
Being there.
Yeah.
Being
Presence?
there, the presence and
Somebody
support.
to support them.
Because you know, when you have a relationship, if you're fortunate to still have a relationship, whether you're a single dad or somebody in a relationship, sometimes it's difficult, right? And as I mentioned before, it's challenging. But really, what your kids need is you in their lives. They need your presence, their support, like John said. They need to know that you're there for them no matter what, regardless of whether you might not even be necessarily on speaking terms with them at some point in their life. But as long as you're still there and you show that you still care, for me, that's what matters, at least for me.
I want to ask you a follow-up question, Andrew, because you have both a boy and a girl. Do you father them differently?
Just a bit, but only because Arissa was a preemie.
Okay.
So I feel more protective of her than I do of Alistair. Like Alistair is like a superhero. He can manage himself. He leads everything. Yeah, and Arissa, she spent about 20 days in the NICU, so she is really a part of my heart. So I'm always a bit more protective of her, but I love them both equally. And yeah, it's a great experience just to have both of them in my lives. I can't
Ryan,
complain.
what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't have a daughter, but I have niece and nephews, and I treat them both completely different. I'm more roughhouse with my nephews, and my nieces are more really princessish. Keep them more pretty.
How old is your son, right?
Yeah, he's turning, well, he's 3.
It's 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
3.
so it's very young.
Yeah, it's a big
How
tree,
do you as a dad balance discipline with love or care? But we'll get back to you with that question, right? But let me jump to John first. I'll ask John that question. How do you balance discipline with love or care, tenderness, if you would?
I don't consider myself a strict person. I mean, because my son, he's someone that he knows. Well, before I would discipline him, I would tell him, you know, I love you no matter what, and whatever I am doing is for your betterment. It's not because I just want to be angry with you or give you lashing or something or punish you for some reason. So he knows whatever I do, I always tell him I am here for you no matter what. I would do anything for you, but this is to make you someone better in the future.
The most challenging and the most rewarding part about being a dad?
Most challenging, I would say disciplining them, because you're mad, you know what they did was wrong, but to see their face when you have to discipline them, like, oh shucks.
Yeah?
Like you feel like you want to cry with me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Like, not like it's true. Like, like whenever you have to discipline your child, it's a hard thing for you, the parent, as well.
But you know you have to do
Like,
it,
you know
right?
you have to. You don't want to be extreme. Sometimes out of like, maybe that's out of the spur of the moment, you might lash or someone really harder than you think you should, right? But if they cry, like, oh my heart, I made them cry.
Then cry.
And the most rewarding is just watching them grow, man. I mean,
Wow.
I was like I say, my thing, like if I have a hard day, my most thing is get home.
Wow.
Get home, me and he don't have we the ritual when I get home. He come, he meet me at the door. What's up? Everything alright? How was your day? Sit down there. And take off my socks, my clothes, and we either watch TV, talk, probably either grab food, sit down on the table, talk. You know, we have a good bond, so that for me that's the most rewarding thing for me.
All right, I'll bring back Ryan into that conversation. Ask you the same question. For you, what's the most rewarding and the most challenging part about parenting or being a dad?
Well, challenging to me would be the fact that, again, like he says, disciplining. It's because, I mean, in my aspect of my relationship with my kid and my wife, she's the one that's more nurturing. Mm-hmm. I am more kind of fun, kind of a little bit more disciplinary. Mm-hmm. So one very good example is that, like, sometimes I'm at a cookie in the kitchen for my wife because she works full time as well from home. Mm-hmm. So I in the kitchen while I try to cook up something, and he decided, "Man, we talk and whatever." And for some reason, he either like get hurt or whatever. He literally run from side of me and go way up him at this. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, "Ma, I get ouchie." And she did it. I was like, but I don't right here with that chop liver. But I mean, it's when it comes to a point of having to, like I said, discipline and tell them, you know what, you can't do this or whatever. I go straight to, you know what, you're not getting baba tonight because you've been rude. You have to learn. And you're just sitting in a room for a little while. And I mean, you watch it on the wagon, you see Lee's sad face, like he says, it kind of eat at you a little bit. Difficulties right now with him was school. He didn't want to stay at school unless he has his friends there. He sees his friends going. He used to be like, "Oh, you always come back?" Yeah, no problem, we come back, but go and play. Rewarding, on the other hand, is just the being factor of the Carl Dada. Yeah. So that's.
I think just quickly, what I find heartwarming about your story is that you're going through the adoption process.
Yes.
Right? And I find it interesting and heartwarming that even in that process that you are able to connect as dad.
Good job.
Right? What has that been like?
I might cry.
Yeah.
It's, well, for me, being a father didn't come naturally. Like, I never had that whole 9 months of prepping or that fixing up Lee nursery or anything. It came in on a spanner. I like club and I said I want 4 hours pregnancy. So they're like calling me like, "Hey, we have a child that you might be interested." "Oh, okay, sure, no problem." 4 hours after that, here he is. One brand new 1 year change your whole picnic. So it's been great, man. I mean, it was supposed to be just a trial and to feel out and everything, but the moment he came in, I was attached. Coming from the fact that I can't have my own. Mm-hmm. So adoption was the only route. But luckily, growing up, my dad, he had his own. He adopted as well. I have some very good friends that they had their own. They adopted as well. I have my neighbors across from me, Mr. Gilly, he has his own. He adopted as well. And my grandma, so she adopted almost everybody in the neighborhood.
Right, lots of granny.
They need food, they need water, they go to granny house.
So you saw that around you, and so it's almost like life prepared you for this because of all that was around you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Guys, just finally, your Father's Day message, a word of encouragement to dads out there. If you had one thing you wanted to say to dads out there right now as they continue along on this journey, sometimes very difficult for them, sometimes it's really hard, what would be your message on this platform to dads? Start with you, John.
Big up to all dads first. It's not easy. It's not that hard. You know, the hardest thing for dads is to try and see you want to be the best version for your kid. I always tell my friends them be the best version for them. They are looking. They're gonna follow. They're gonna look at us. They're gonna see what we're doing, and they're gonna follow what we're doing. Right? To my dad, I just want to tell him thanks. I think he did a hell of a job for me. I'm a good guy. But yeah, I mean, dads, just keep doing. We are more than we know that we are important in our kids' life. Absolutely. I mean, I think the dads play a vital role. The moms equal to, but dads play a vital role. Big up to our dads, and Happy Father's Day to all dads.
Yeah, same thing. Happy Father's Day to all dads. Big up Mr. Usher, Mr. Wayne. Kudos to you. You're a great dad. And definitely, final message would be stay strong, communicate, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Because as men, sometimes we might be too proud to ask for help. And that's something that we should always try to have in our lives, that communication and help as well.
Ryan, you got the final words?
Yeah, well, I mean, as well, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I mean, whether it's by bloodline or if it's being a stepfather or a foster father, the job you take it on knowing that there's something you want to get accomplished, it's, like I say, it's no easy work. You have to be there when you're high energy, you have to be there when you have stress or low energy. It's just love and support. Like I said, the child follows you growing up. You have to say that is the only person that they say wants to see you truly surpass them in life. So that's all you can do. Be there for them and give them much strong support. No?
Excellent.
Well, this has been a wonderful time spending the morning with you guys. It's been so fun, and thank you for inviting me to tag along and learn a bit about what it's like to be a dad as well. I do want to highlight that there was another winner that we did not mention, Andres Gonzalez. He got the answer to this question. I sit in the garage, quiet and square, full of sharp things, and dad's deep stares. The answer was a toolbox. And so Andres Gonzalez, please reach out to us as well because you won yourself a prize. Grajales. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not wearing my glasses. But that does it for the show this morning. Huge thank you to our dads who joined us, our sponsors who engaged and made sure that our dads and even you guys walked away with some prizes as well. As we wrap up the show, it is also Friday.
June
and so
14th.
we encourage you guys to get your plans in order if you have not already planned something for the dads. I've heard from inside information they don't mind money as well. Just so you know.
Yeah, 100%. Just give us the money.
If don't get the boxers or the socks, give them money. They like that too.
So just by way of a reminder, next week Friday is actually our Summer Fest, right? So we have Summer Fest right here next week Friday. That's going down, another huge celebration. We also once again want to thank our sponsors for these shows. Benny's Home Center, Running Dublin Meats, Full Tech System, Holy Redeemer Credit Union, and Travelers Liquors.
And also stay tuned to our news at noon and news at 6 p.m. because we have some other stories that we have been following throughout the course of the week as well. As we wrap up, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email at oye@channel5belize.com.
You could also catch us live on Facebook every weekday morning at Open Your Eyes BZ.
As well as Instagram for behind-the-scenes contents, that's OYE Belize. You can even call us or text us on our OYE phone number. That's 675-2555. But please, do us a favor and join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right.
Until then, keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open.
Have a wonderful Friday, Belize, and a great weekend. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Open Your Eyes Father's Day special was brought to you by Benny's Home Center, Running W Meats, Full Tech Systems Limited, Holy Redeemer Credit Union, and Travelers Liquor.